Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden Kakashi Gaiden, episode 2, episode blah 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 of the series. I'm trying not to say that so that Lindsay can't like place the episodes. But yeah, what happened last time?
Last time it was Kakashi, his seemingly not quite friend yet, Obito, and apparently Kakashi is already a Jonin, and they're on a mission, and this is sort of the first one. He's the captain of the mission. He's going off. They're going to sabotage a bridge, but shit, I forget what her name is again.
Reen. It's 3 letters.
I know, I don't know why I keep forgetting it, maybe because it's just really easy. Reen got kidnapped, and then Obito was like, I'm gonna go save her, and Kakashi's like, well, that's not the rules. And Obito's just like,
fuck the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool backstory, cool stuff. I've seen Naruto, Lindsay has not, so yeah, this is her first reaction, this is not my first reaction, but I'm here along for the ride as well. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. You can watch the last one, and if you want to get ahead, you can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/boldcast, to get 5 episodes ahead of Naruto, and for our $10 tier, a brand new thing with this show, you can get the uncut for this episode and all the Shippuden episodes going forward. So if you're interested in uncuts, you can go check that out. And you also get it early, so you get the uncuts early as well. Hope you guys enjoy. This is not market substitute. Watch on legal platforms like Crunchyroll, like Netflix, etc. Buy the merchandise, buy the Blu-rays. Do what you gotta do to support the show. Do not watch this as an alternative to watching on those legal platforms or supporting the show. This is us. This is our reaction and review. This is not a free place to watch the show. We don't intend it for it to be like that, and we don't create these videos for that purpose. We create these videos so we can share what we think about the show. So, hope you guys enjoy what our reaction, our review, and our content in regards to this. Let's go. Kakashi Gaiden, episode 2. Let's go.
Just so cool.
At last, you're finally here. So what's our status? There are at least 50 enemy ninja. By comparison, only the 4 of us here are left.
Oh my god. Bloodbath. Fighting stone ninja as well.
Let's get him now.
Please direct these kunai knives at the enemy all at once. I'll take care of the rest myself.
That's crazy. Not even you could possibly. Be quiet. Do as he says. To see how the yellow flash of the leaf battles. Just don't blink. You'll miss it.
Does he maybe have all of those kunai marked and then he can teleport to them? Because that would be pretty cool.
It's healing very nicely.
When you and I both got wounded, it was Reen who saved
Yep,
both
I
our
can
lives
hear it
with
now.
the medical ninjutsu. If it weren't for her, we'd both be dead. We would have died long ago. I found them. Stay calm. You can do this.
I'll take care of him. Just continue your genjutsu and get the information we need.
All right, let's go.
Where are we going?
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Kakashi, why did you... Well, I certainly can't leave this up to a crybaby ninja like you, can I? Kakashi...
I know that silver hair and that white light blade. Could it be White Fang of the Leaf?
This is a memento from my father. To carry out a mission, a ninja should only have the tools necessary to the task at hand. Useless things like emotions only get in the way. Kakashi, you...
Little contradiction there.
You're just the White Fang's brat. Then there's nothing to be nervous about.
Wouldn't be so sure, buddy.
Obito, behind you!
Oh.
My eye! Kakashi!
Fuck.
Kakashi, hey, are you alright? He got rid of the knife stain with my blood, so I couldn't smell it. Got some of that dust in your eyes again? Shinobi shouldn't cry. Not dead yet. Stay focused. You can't get dust in your eyes. Not when you're wearing goggles. It's fine to speak of self-control, but you must be strong at heart, not just in your words. Nothing but talk. Somebody always has to come along and save me. Just a big talking
But, oh, there's no way that you could have seen me.
Obito, how did...
That's how he saw him. So badass. So cool. Fuck.
The music is.
The music is good.
Obito, your eyes have changed. Guess my Sharingan awakened. Now I can see the movement and flow of chakra.
This is so fucking cool.
Pathetic, can't even handle 2 kids. Green's chakra has been disturbed. It's flowing in patterns different from yours and mine. She's probably under a genjutsu. They didn't want to waste time getting information out of her.
It seems that these two are more than mere brats after all.
We fought earlier. He's quick, so be careful. Gotcha.
Animation time. Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's such an epic move. That's such a badass move.
Teamwork.
Release!
Kakashi, Obito.
I came to rescue you, Rin. So don't worry. You're gonna be just fine now. Alright, let's get out of here.
Remember, you're standing in the palm of your enemy now. Earth style! Rock breaker!
This is bad! Run for the exit!
Oh.
You guys alright? Rin. Kakashi. Obito! No, don't. It's okay, Kakashi. I don't think I'm gonna make it. My right side is completely crushed. I can't even feel anything there anymore. No.
Obito. No, not like this. Why? Obito!
No! No! If only I'd come with you from the start like you told me to. This never would have happened. So what if I'm captain now? So what if I made Jonin? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. I was the only one who didn't give you a gift for becoming a Jonin and being named captain. I thought about it. I didn't know what would be good, but I do now. Don't worry. I remember what you said before. I'm not going to give you something useless. I'm giving you my Sharingan. Whatever the village or anyone else may say, I think that you're a great Jonin. It's true. That's how I really feel. Please accept this. Rin, please use your medical ninjutsu and have my Sharingan, the whole eye, transplanted to Kakashi's left eye.
Kakashi, come quick. We have to do this now.
I'm about to die. I'll be your eye, keeping watch over what the future brings for you.
are just a brat. A real shinobi doesn't cry. Let's settle this, you big crybaby. There's something different about him now. Kakashi, take care of Rin. I will. Don't panic, Rin. Kakashi, take Rin and get her away from here. Hurry. Go now. Rin. Earth style. Earthquake slam. Take my hand now. Rin. It's when Kakashi and I were starting to get along, and I never got to tell Rin that I love her. Just wish that I could have spent more time with everyone. Obito!
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
No. Obito, you helped me perfect this jutsu. Rin, I'll hold them off. You go, now.
But you...
I gave my word to Obito that I'd protect you. And I will.
Kakashi.
Rin, Obito truly cared about you. He loved you. You were everything in the world to him. That's why he gave his life to protect you.
Then, Kakashi, you need to know my feelings for you, too.
I deserted you. I'm nothing but scum. Rin, go! Am I dead now?
Looks like you're back among us again.
Sensei, but how?
The jutsu formula on this, it acts as a location marker for when I use the transportation technique.
And the enemy?
I dealt with all of them.
What about Rin? Where is she?
I'm sorry that I couldn't make it in time, Kakashi. Rin told me everything that happened. The third great ninja war. With the sacrifices of many nameless shinobi, the
Third
protracted
Hokage.
war finally came to a close. In its wake, it left behind legends, stories of great heroes to be told and retold for generations to come. Legends such as the Battle of Kanabi Bridge. That day, two heroes were born in a hidden leaf village, each with his own Sharingan. One found his name engraved on the memorial stone. The other became known as Kakashi of the Sharingan. In time, the tales of his bravery span all borders and beyond.
So what'd you think of that one?
It's pretty much exactly like what I said.
Yeah, it was very predictable, but
But I guess I didn't. Because I didn't know how long this was gonna be. I didn't know that it would happen that
it's
fast.
a very quick, like, I think they showed this, like, but they squeezed it in, like, between two arcs. I think maybe at the end of a filler arc or something, before they got back to the canon they did this, because they obviously missed it earlier. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's true. But yeah, so very short and sweet, and yeah, predictable, but like,
Yeah.
I almost teared up there when Obito.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Yeah, that was really sad.
So you mentioned the music. The music is
really good.
Music for Shippuden like really takes it up a notch. I think it's more the music in Naruto was good, but there are a lot of tracks that don't really fit with like the sort of style that they're going for, I think. In Shippuden, pretty much all the tracks are very homogenous with like their sort of consistency with like what the sort of style of the show. And some of the tracks are just fucking epic. They're awesome.
Yeah.
But there's the line that Obito said of keeping watch over your future, which obviously like hits his eye, but it's a Sharingan which predicts people's movements. So he's literally like keeping an eye out for him in a literal and like sort of jutsu sense as well, where Obito is able to like sort of have his back in every fight, which is awesome. It's really cool, like play on words there, I guess.
That's really cool. Also, the special kunai, also what I said. So I guess he can like go back pretty far as long as something is there. So I guess that also answered all my questions about that.
Yeah, he literally explained it.
Jutsu as well, which is kind of interesting.
And that's part of the reason. Like, it's a cool knife, but that's also why he gave it to him, so you could be there for him if he needed it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really sad. There's a lot of really cool moments. I don't know kind of what else to say about it. Really. It was really good. This was really interesting. I would have actually watched, and if they had just, instead of going on to Shippuden, they had just made Kakashi, like, it was Naruto, but it was just Kakashi, I would still watch it. I would have still, that would have been awesome.
But yeah, so another thing is like, it adds another layer to the Kakashi and Sasuke's relationship as well. I don't know if you sort of picked up on that, but like, it's just interesting because Kakashi obviously was one of his best friends as growing up. His teammate for his entire childhood was an Uchiha as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting because Obito has more of a personality of Naruto.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is like Sasuke in terms of he's from the same clan as Sasuke. So that's a really interesting character for Kakashi's backstory. Like, because then his future team is like the two parts of his teammate and friend.
Yeah.
In the
it's
past.
like a weird sort of mix up, like a
interesting
dichotomy
thing. Yeah, and then Sakura could have been like Rin, but kind of.
She's going to be a medical ninja.
I have a feeling she will be a lot more like this. In now. We talked about it in our discussion, but I did say that I do believe Sakura will become more useful in Shippuden.
But that fight when they did that move on the guy, if you saw that, like,
yeah, that was
really cool. When they synced up, I kind of want to just check it out and see it again for like 1 second. First of all, they turned up the fucking fight choreography. Yeah, does the Matrix move? Kakashi comes in, and then he sees it, goes to counter, and then oh shit, like, it's so awesome.
It was so cool.
And it's so well timed. Like, that's something that really makes it, that they could have drawn that out for, like, they could have had an inner monologue there.
Yeah.
For and it's part of why it's so good that it's just 2 episodes and you get everything start to finish, because they really endear you to the characters in such a short time. That
moment, like, of them working together was almost like in the Zabuza fight.
Yeah.
When Naruto and Sasuke just get on the same level for like one time and just pull off the most epic move.
And they were saving Kakashi from the water prison. So it's like, yeah, it's so awesome.
I thought of that like immediately when I saw it. I was reminded of that moment.
I never thought of that. That's cool. It's just crazy. Oh, I saw you were getting a little worried when the earthquake was happening, and then Rin was just like, Obito, no! Kakashi 3 times is just like, Rin, take my hand!
When she wasn't, I was like, oh,
Is she just gonna die here? We don't see Rin in part 1.
I was like, Kakashi says everyone that's important to him is dead, like, previously, and we've never seen her, so it leads me to believe that she is probably dead, and
Do you think she's dead?
I don't know. I feel like we might have seen her if she hadn't been dead, or maybe she just hadn't been written yet. So maybe she's not dead. Maybe she's not. But I haven't seen her since.
Yeah. It's so cool. And the fact that, like, I actually just thought of this. This is kind of cool. So, like, yeah, that's actually interesting. I just thought of this. So, the whole thing about only taking the tools that are necessary to fulfill the mission, and he has the White Fang, the light blade on him that was from his dad. He carries that with him, and it's not necessary for the mission, but it's also kind of like this burden. It's like on his back, this like legacy of what his father did. Yeah, he doesn't use it until he like goes to help Obito. Right? Like, he doesn't pull it out until he's helping him. Doing the same thing that his dad did, helping to save his friends. Before he would just use the Chidori or Kunai or whatever. And then he uses that, and then, like, but it's sort of helping him do that, but it's also kind of a burden that he's ignoring, that fact that he's always trying to follow the rules. And then it like, breaks, and now, obviously, he doesn't carry it anymore because it's broken. But it's just cool that, like, I don't know. That when he makes the decision to help his friends, that he doesn't...
Yeah, it's also cool because he needed the Sharingan to be able to actually use Chidori properly.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, and that's also interesting why he could only teach it to Sasuke as well. It wasn't just because he sees himself in Sasuke. It was literally because...
It's so fast.
If he taught it to Naruto, there wouldn't be as much of a point because he wouldn't be able to properly use it. Mm-hmm. And then it would just become a danger. But, yeah, that's really interesting.
That he, like, it...
And it's also interesting how he can just naturally use it, like, way more than Sasuke can.
The Sharingan?
No, the Chidori.
Oh, yeah, well, he developed it,
Yeah, he developed it,
but he used it multiple times. Like, that's the third time. He used it 3 times in one day. But then he went unconscious when he used it the third time at the end. Right? 3 times, right?
Yeah,
he
but he had them going on for like a long time though. When he was getting 20 shadow clones out of the way.
Yeah. But again, he was moving really fast. But yeah, he does use it more naturally.
Which it makes sense because it's sort of his thing. But I guess it's just interesting that even at his age then, even though he's the one who made it, so obviously he's going to be better at it. He's still a child. And he has enough control to be able to use that multiple times. You know.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, great
episode. And it was interesting to, especially when he was getting I think that was last episode when he was getting all the clones, but see it used, I mean, it was leading up to sort of one hit, but every time Sasuke's used it, he's had one target, and...
Yeah.
He's going to hit that target. It was interesting to see Kakashi just whipping around, taking out all the shadow clones. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Interesting to see it be used in a kind of a different way. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really dope shit. Anything else I want to say before we get going?
I like how as soon as I was saying the setting was really cool and nice to not have those exact trees, then they went immediately back to those exact trees.
Yeah, because I think they were in the Land of Stone, but it was also like the border between the grassland. Yeah. Alrighty, now. Okay.
Sorry, I just got reminded because I saw Obito's glasses. I was gonna say I thought that they might have something with Obito in this because I remember he was in the video game, which we played with our friends one time. We played I guess it was just a Shippuden video game. And I didn't remember, like, anything about what he looked like. I just remembered there was a character called Obito, so I thought we would maybe see him at some point. Mm-hmm. But I was originally thinking maybe he was somehow actually still alive. Or that there would be some kind of other thing. I didn't expect it to be a kid Kakashi flashback.
Yeah.
With his kid... I didn't know that they died... that he died as kids, even though it makes sense because Kakashi lost everyone in the war, which was when he was a kid.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
didn't put together that Kakashi was a kid
Yeah.
at I guess and it obviously makes sense when you think about it, but when you just sort of like hear all these things sort of one after another, like months apart from each other, it doesn't sort of add up that his friend died in the war, therefore would have been at the time that they were kids, I guess. I guess just because
You don't really think, because you don't see it, and you don't, Kakashi's such like a teacher figure, or
yeah,
or
yeah,
what?
he's just, it just seems like one of the, you watch it, and we never saw him younger, so you just think he's just like this permanently 20-something.
It's like seeing your
guy.
teacher at the supermarket or something. Like, you only know them in that one context, and then when you see them elsewhere, it's kind of like, whoa,
Yeah, it's.
I didn't know you went to the bars on the weekend.
I didn't know Kakashi was ever a child.
Yeah.
You know.
I only saw him as like the funny, like the aloof, cool, teacher.
Like, because we saw a flashback of Aruka, and it was like, yeah, of course Aruka was a child. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? And then it's like, Kakashi's a kid. Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we still haven't seen his face.
Still haven't seen his face. We saw a little bit more of it when we saw that. That's new right there. So the little where the scar was, it cut out a piece of his mask.
Yeah. I'm also pretty happy that I predicted that so far in advance.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
you
know
predicted that like early on, like in the Land of Waves arc when we first see Kakashi's Sharingan. You were like, yeah, I don't know how that works. He must have lost his eye because he has the scar, and like I don't know, like what's the deal there? Can you? I don't know. I vividly remember this. You're just like, can they do eye transplants? And you were like you were laughing like it was such a hilarious and like
Yeah, well, I didn't
stupid
think.
thing, and I was just like, yeah, that's so funny.
Well, at that point, we
Yeah.
hadn't seen any we didn't know medicine even existed
know.
in this world.
I know. I'm not holding it against you, but it was just funny because you were just like, this is so stupid. But like, what if it was? I mean, I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know if this is possible, but like, what if it was like an eye transplant? It's so weird. Yeah, probably not though. Probably not. And that was it. And then you moved on. I was just like,
Nice. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Kakashi's outfit as a kid is really.
I know.
Fucking cool.
I was thinking that the
Like how
whole
he
time.
has like the scales on his forearm.
Yeah, that's like part of their like. It's almost like the armor that they like the Anbu wear, almost.
Kind of, yeah. They have like
It's
those
quite
wrist
similar
guards.
to that.
It is similar.
His whole outfit is really cool as a kid.
Yeah.
I love the double strap thing that his.
Across like the X.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. And I love that it makes sense because they're in war and they're not just going on like a short mission, but that they have 2 packs each, because usually they only have 1 pack and then like the holster for the kunai on their leg.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you want to say before we get going? Move on to the first episode of Shippuden.
No, that's even more scary.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, you've been waiting for Kakashi's backstory like since the beginning, because he was
Yeah.
your favorite character initially. Now he's like your second favorite character under Rock Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I think of it, I think my top 3 is Rock Lee, then Kakashi, then Shikamaru.
There you go. Alrighty. See you guys in the next one. Get 5 episodes ahead. Get the uncuts on Patreon. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. Thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council.
Zenge,
John Ortega,
Aurora,
Lewis,
Christian Bay,
Kage Uzumaki,
Dreadful XR,
Xiao Lao,
Brian,
Handicap Bonkai,
D23L,
Charles Liu,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Nick Psycho,
Michael Wells,
King Mr. Mew,
Rifleman Z51,
Thelmus Celetius,
Brandon Bruce,
Yankee,
Vanonian,
Yuki Ali,
Mord Tarragon,
Josh Carey Gray,
Jordan Agnew,
Lolly Convict,
Redacted,
Zachary Porth,
Mohammed Burnham Ahmed,
Michael E. Zabel,
Callum Forsyth,
Nicholas Woody,
Soma Yukahara,
Dogs Free,
It's Your Boy Dom,
Christian Nielsen,
Phantom,
Quant Tuggle,
Proyectos Informatica,
Sugar Daddy Alex,
Terra.
Hunter Wayne Germany. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.